Okay, this is important. This is exactly what your atoms look like, okay? This is what each of your atoms look like when they're lined up. So this is why it's important to line up your chakras. People say, we come from other planets. I'm from the Sirius star B system. I'm from the Sirius A system. No, you're not. Your body is not from that place. See, your body's made up of fields, so you are made up of the same stuff that the star Sirius is. Sirius is just a luminary in the sky. It's just a light. It just illuminates. That's all it is. It's visible light. That's all it is. Everything that's visible comes from that which is invisible. Now, let me show you what exactly I'm talking about, because people seem to not understand this. When you have a magnet, what is the difference between the magnet before and after it actually becomes a magnet? So what I'm talking about is you have a certain substance like neodymium iron boron or Sumerian cobalt. What you do is you have to line up the atoms in the element, the substance, and now there's no difference before and after it becomes a magnet. So you can't repel anything with this substance, but now once you line up the atoms, you can start repelling and attracting other magnets, or you can pick up a spoon or something like that. So there's no difference in quantity. It weighs 5 grams, still weighs 5 grams. What is the difference? It's different in quality. It's the qualitative nature of magnetism. Magnetism is massless, weightless, particleless energy, because now that it has a strong magnetic field, it doesn't weigh more. It's not like 5 grams, now it's 5.5 or 5.1110. No, there's no difference in weight. It's not quantity. It's quantum mechanics it's out the window. Energy equals mass times constant squared. Energy equals mc squared. E equals mc squared is wrong, because energy equals mass times, this is called massless, weightless, particleless energy. Therefore, energy does not need to have mass at all. This is massless energy. But Einstein says, no, energy must have mass times constant. Nope, you're wrong. This is massless, weightless, particleless energy because it weighs exactly the same. Now, what you guys need to understand is when you line up the atoms, since all of the atoms look like this, I'm not lying to you guys. I'm not gaining anything from this, okay? Besides, the world becomes less stupider, and now my 6-year-old son doesn't have to live in a world full of actual zombies. We live in idiocracy right now because people don't know anything. So your atoms, when they're lined up, the whole thing becomes a giant field, because atoms are not particles, they're just fields. So if you line up all the north poles facing upwards, plane of inertias to each other, the whole entire substance becomes a giant atom. The whole earth is a giant atom. That's why your eye looks like this, the earth looks like this. Everything is atom. The Egyptians said all is atom. But why is Saturn a ball? It's not a ball. It has a perpetual vortex at the top, perpetual vortex at the bottom, southern eye, and the hexagon, the north hexagon pole. And the only thing is the flat planes of inertia with solidity. Everything else is gas. There's no solidity. You can't land on here. You can only land on the flat plane, the flat rings of Saturn. There's a flat Milky Way galaxy. There's nothing out there that's a sphere. Everything is flat, 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 flat. I don't know what you guys don't understand. It's the plane of inertia, and that becomes solid. The unmanifest becomes manifest.